I've been noticing how fear-mongering is intensifying right now, and not just from one direction. On one side, control systems and governments use threat-based language about what might happen. On the other, spiritual communities amplify chaos, urgency, and the sense that we must react now. And what's striking is that the pattern is the same, even though they appear to be in different camps. So when fear is coming at you from every direction, how do you know which voice to trust? Whether political or spiritual, much of what we're seeing relies on shock, urgency, and emotional pull. Faces frozen in surprise, headlines like, "They don't want you to know," or "This reveals everything." This energy isn't about clarity, it's about capture. It hooks curiosity, stirs anxiety, and creates the feeling that I must know, I mustn't fall behind, I must escape something. And this kind of content pulls you off your center. It draws you into someone else's reality, someone else's narrative. And this brings us back to a core question I often return to. Whose story are you living? Yours or someone else's? Much of this pattern carries a distorted masculine charge, and this is not about gender, but about urgency over presence, reaction over discernment, conquest of information rather than embodied knowing. And as I pondered this, I was reminded of the old folk tale, Chicken Licken, and the sky is falling. Fear spreads rapidly, often without sufficient evidence, simply because it's contagious. And yes, there is real chaos in the world, but feeding chaos with more panic doesn't bring resolution. It just amplifies the field. From quantum physics, we know this truth. Where attention goes, energy flows. The moment we place our attention on something, we give it life. So when we fix on what we don't want, even in resistance, we often end up participating in its very creation. And so this is why discernment matters more than ever right now. Rather than reacting, we're invited to pause and ask, well, does this actually affect me right now? And if so, how does it affect me practically, emotionally, and somatically? And then what, if anything, am I to do? Until we have clarity, reacting really only feeds the fear field. And this is how we remain sovereign in times of noise. We're entering a new cycle, and it's fast moving, high velocity. Things will quickly accelerate. And if we're not grounded, we can find ourselves running far along the wrong track before we even realize. And then we have to walk all the way back, probably exhausted, right? And this makes nervous system awareness essential. So this week's resonance note. This week, allow yourself to watch rather than immediately engage. Let the stories move past without grabbing hold of you. And if something genuinely enters your field, pause, feel, and discern. And respond with clarity, not fear and panic or the what ifs. This is the path of the conscious creator. Not emotional reaction, but conscious response to what is actually present. And discernment is not avoidance. It is grounded participation with reality. So if you're seeking guidance in navigating these times, learning to stay centered, sovereign, and clear amidst all the noise, then you're welcome to get in touch and explore working together. Remember, you don't need to outrun the storm. You need to stand steady within it. Have a good week.